what I like about this world is that the FBBI clearly exists in it now. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Because you see a floating wood saying FBI.
Well, clearly people have carved it into trees, painted it on
They
things.
spray painted on the road.
Yeah, like it's clearly a thing.
And by people, you mean just you, your party.
I don't know, because I'm looking at these red colors, and the red doesn't really match anyone's color. That's
Well,
seems like it might have been someone else. Yeah. Oh, now it's gone. No, it's back.
That was the flower I drew last time. Aw.
No more drawing. Stop with the FBI.
You can't stop
We'll
the FBI.
end this campaign in a heartbeat.
Listen, if there's one thing we've proven, it's that we're not doing this thing quickly.
I don't understand why Rich is so unhappy. He seems profoundly unhappy, however, with this game.
Hey, Dad, if you go into Discord, bottom left, click the gear for user settings. Do you see that?
Bottom in Discord?
Yeah, in Discord. There's a gear for user settings.
Yeah.
Click on that. Then look down on the left bar, about the middle. Click voice and video.
On the left bar?
Yep. Voice and video. First one under app
voice
settings.
sections I've had you access before.
I did it. Why?
Okay, do you see an orange and green bar near the bottom?
Yep.
Grab that slider and slide it left some. That should stop you cutting out a bit, because it'll lower
You think
your...
it's that? I thought it was just... Oh, you're right. Maybe it's just attenuation.
All right. How is it
Can't
now?
hurt. That was clean.
How's it now? I moved it to the midway point.
Actually, you're right, Bob. I didn't even think that.
Oh, you had it over the midway point? Yeah, that's crazy. It's way better now.
I said it. Rich said it.
I don't think I... No, I think you had a default. I guess...
Where should it be?
Well, thank God we've got...
Yeah.
We've got some,
Patrick,
some
you're
tech
fine.
expertise on the show now.
I think... Yeah, well, Alan, and I also think the issue is that it's designed for you to be, like, teleconferencing, so if you lean away from the mic, it'll cut you off, because the idea is that, like, if someone's in the background, you won't hear it, or, like, someone was vacuuming.
Well, so this is good news. Like, we got some tech expertise on the show now to take care of these
And it's funny, I've never used a Discord without a mic, so I never had that as a... Like, it never came up.
Yeah, okay, whatever reason you have that we need a hobby, that's all things.
It's so much smoother now.
We'll just stipulate that.
My only concern is if he starts typing.
Rich knew it. Why would I... Oh, if I type... Oh, got it.
If we hear his typing, we can tell him. But
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
if you're gonna type and it's bad, you can always mute yourself temporarily.
Yeah.
Or whisper to the keeper.
See, but that's still...
You
do understand, Patrick, that you still have to physically press the keys to do
it's like... It's like a typewriter but with the screen.
I don't understand. I'm pretty sure if you click whisper to keeper, you're in like a cone of silence.
Yeah, I love that movie show.
That movie show?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that time you did cut out, probably because you were whispering.
He was whispering. He's whispering to the keeper.
Seems like he's whispering to all of us.
Yeah. Now let's see. Do I need to do anything on my character sheet here?
So, as a reminder, you guys did your skill checks, but make sure to highlight any skills that you succeed at.
Yes.
I'll let you know for some of the ones that will, like... Technically, you could be nitpicky and say, like, if it's something easy, you don't get a boost because it's not, like... to do. But for this case, as long as you succeed, I'll say you can mark it as an upgrade.
Right.
Anywho, we can start again. Yes, so you all wake up. Well, not all of you.
Not all of us.
Hang on, I'm actually gonna... I can actually increase everyone's audio a bit more now. So, you all start in the woods. You all spent the night there. I believe most of you chose to just sleep regularly and not meditate to gain some health back.
I slept.
I believe I slept.
And I think, Alan, did you meditate or sleep?
I slept, but I should have meditated because my I'm getting.
That's why I was surprised at your decision, but that has happened. However,
Well,
no,
our
didn't
DM
somebody
does make bad decisions. So.
didn't somebody help Jimmy?
No, I don't think anyone helped Jimmy.
Nope.
I thought somebody suggested that. Okay.
I can't
Yeah,
imagine why that would
Jimmy's a
happen.
loner.
So
Yeah.
Jimmy, you spent most of the night. I will say you got like an hour or two of sleep, so you're not at a penalty of sorts to the rest of the day.
Do I get any health back? 'Cause I
No.
slept?
You didn't sleep. You basically took just a cat nap, so you didn't sleep long enough to
Okay.
get any health back. But you were able to translate.
Fantastic.
Hang on, wrong button. There we go.
Ooh, does that mean there's a document for me to read? I feel like I should read
Potentially,
a
I have to make
document out loud.
sure.
I feel like there should be some reading to do. You know what you want to do after a long night of
Okay,
translating?
handout 4.
Read documents.
So now, I guess reminder: this was to decipher the the hieroglyphics on the outside of the box. That
What about the ones on the inside? I thought I was doing like the whole shebang-a-bang.
well, no, because remember you had looked at them and realized they were two different sets of languages.
But I've got a giant book on hieroglyphics. I feel like they should all be in there.
I have
Well,
a
but
book
it's-
about Moo too.
One
so-
set, well, yeah, like one section of language is not hieroglyphic. You know, like having a Spanish-English textbook, no matter how comprehensive, is going to help you translate Russian.
But I have the book of Moo.
Yeah. You do. You haven't told anybody yet.
Hey everybody, I have the book of Moo.
Don't know what that means.
I still don't understand yet.
Anywho, I'm showing you the translation on
Ooh.
the outside.
Or do you mean any Moo?
Seeker of wisdom.
Everyone should be able to see that, but yes. And then
Favorite son of
what did you...
Ooh, child of Thoth. Isn't that the Egyptian god of death or something? No, that's Anubis. Thoth is something, though.
Seeker of wisdom, servant, son of Uger.
Yeah.
How does this help us at all, people?
I don't know.
I never said it would.
No.
Does Gentleman Jim have?
Let's see. Ooh. Thoth is the Egyptian god of writing, magic, wisdom, and the moon.
But isn't Toth that really cold planet in Star Wars too?
No, that's Hoth.
Yeah. Which is one letter off.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say all that translating did us very little good.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it'll come in handy later.
Which is interesting, since some people may have been bragging about how much good they did for the group yesterday.
Actually, Patrick, you have 5 points into Cthulhu Mythos, correct?
What?
Because you took, when you read the journal, you took a sanity damage.
Yes.
If you want, you may roll that to see if any of this makes any sense to you.
Oh, okay.
This will be... Never mind.
Oh, that. And,
I didn't think it would happen, but just on the off chance, you guys rolled pretty well last time for some key checks. No, but you read this, and like, yeah, some connections are being made in terms of like Egyptian, child of Thoth, but that's about it. I mean, obviously, it's asking, you know, someone to deliver people, you know, of the water, and that there's a bunch of weird names happening.
Narloth Hotep is a fictional character created by H.P.
Okay, you're clearly just Googling these things.
As you look at the computer, you suffer 5 points of sanity loss.
I just know these things. These are things that I know as a bounty hunter.
I will let this one pass, but I will never again in the future.
So, did we learn nothing at all?
Pretty close to
Unfortunately,
it.
I mean, you learned that you learned like you could all you've learned what this, because remember this case had all the information you had, and this was from Mayweather. So obviously this is all connected to these people, to these names. You don't learn anything pertinent to what you were after in terms of heading out, but you do know that these are connected in some way.
Well, I think that we don't have quite enough information, and we probably should be going to New Orleans.
I feel like New Orleans makes a lot of sense. Like, we need to do some research.
Jesus.
Please don't
You
do
guys are
this to
doing
me.
a midnight run bit, aren't you?
Please don't do this to me.
Oh, I didn't even think about a midnight run bit.
I
You
didn't
guys
think
are
about
so
midnight.
doing a midnight run bit.
No,
I wish I'd seen. Is that a
Guys-
movie?
Guys, if we go to New
Oh,
Orleans,
Yes,
it's a
movie
fantastic
about
film. You
bounty
should watch
hunters.
it.
if we go to
That
New
they've
Orleans,
been talking
by the
about
way,
online.
just a heads up, if we go to New Orleans, I definitely can't get on a plane. I have aviophobia.
And agoraphobia and claustrophobia.
I like to think that you'd pass security checks to get to get on a plane too.
Jimson, does your rich parents, does one of your rich parents have an expensive car that they never drive that we could steal?
Are you actually like entertain the idea of asking Danny to like drive you to New Orleans?
Yeah, and then we could sing in a parade.
Well, he wouldn't be driving. It would have to be one of us driving.
Why? Because you think he might crash?
No, because we're doing Ferris Bueller.
Oh boy.
Is Jimson there?
I'm just going to point out that I suggested going to New Orleans like a day ago, and everyone was like, that's a stupid idea.
It is a stupid idea. As a keeper, I'm telling you, it's a bad idea.
Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah, so does one of your rich parents have a car we could steal?
The first half of that sentence was complete gibberish. What'd you say?
Does one of your rich parents have a car we could steal?
Not borrow or ask for, just steal.
Well, of course we're going to bring it back.
Right, with no mileage on it, because we'll just...
Yeah, we're going to run the miles off in reverse. We'll drive back in reverse. Yes, I'm talking about
Yeah.
Jimson.
Jimson.
You think I'm talking about Rich Handcuff's expensive car?
Jimson.
Do Rich and Noreen have an expensive car?
Jimson's 41. He has no parents.
My parents both died when I was about 13 years old, and that's why I became the gentleman.
That doesn't make any
That
sense.
doesn't make any sense at all.
They were shot. They were rich people.
I'm sorry,
right?
that doesn't make any sense from the two guys that want to go to New Orleans to do a Ferris
They were
Bueller
shot in
game.
an alley. My mother's pearls were taken. They were shot by
Oh,
a
really?
random bugger.
Oh, for God's sake.
And then the guy started dancing.
Like Joe Cool.
And then the guy started dancing.
It was sickening, so I became the gentleman.
Just really mashed up.
No, I don't have parents, and I don't have a car for them either.
But are you sure? I feel like you're hiding it from us, but any mileage we put on, we'll take off by running it in
Yeah,
reverse.
we're gonna drive back in reverse, Jimson.
Yeah, so...
I like how you think he's hiding from you when he has a car already.
Yeah, wait, why don't we just take my putt?
Yeah, but the putt-putt's a piece of shit.
That's not the only
My
one.
putt-putt is a gentlemanly car. There's no such thing as a piece of shit gentleman.
How long would it take us to get to the Big Easy?
Probably what?
I mean,
20 hours driving? 30?
Oh,
Oh my
man.
God, he's...
You're not driving at 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Right. Well, unless we can, steal a rich car from somebody. Nice expensive car.
What if we stole...
Yes, if only someone had done that previously and not been mocked for it.
Okay, you stole a random car off the streets. No better than...
Commandeered. Word to God.
And you guys...
Well, this will be the
I don't know if
this
you
will be
guys
the shortest
remember-
session ever because we're gonna have to spend the rest of today driving to New Orleans.
So, does anybody want to make an intelligence check to see how long it would take you to get there?
An intelligence
Yeah.
check?
We'll make an intelligence check.
Done. Failed.
Boom.
Let's see. Intelligence.
Intelligence. Hey.
All right, Malo, you know it would take you 72 hours.
Oh my God.
And that's straight
2
driving.
hours straight. Oh my God.
Yeah, so maybe we should, wait, what do we need to do locally?
So, if you would like to
Mostly just-
recap, you had attempted to get access to the restricted section in the library to obtain a specific book.
Yes.
Which we did not obtain, correct?
No,
No, not
unfortunately,
just yet.
unfortunately, due to decisions by Dim, a large section of the library was destroyed.
Oh. And
And
by
the-
Jimson inhaling an
And
entire cigar
potentially
in
the
front
only
of the
person who
headline
knows
librarian.
where it is dead.
Oh. I'm sure we can figure it out.
Oh, we can figure that out.
Yeah, we have his keys.
And I have an
You
idea,
have two
guys.
keys. You hope open those doors.
Guys,
You couldn't check because he was dead.
okay, let me pitch a plan to you.
Uh-huh.
When I was at the farmhouse, when our adventure began and I got chased off by the farmer daughter father, I
What?
remember when we started the adventure.
No, I know, but they have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so So
Oh,
when
I know
fled-
exactly what he's about to say.
Yeah, when I
I
fled,
know what he's talking-
I took all of the girls' clothing with me. So I think what we should
You
do.
did?
Yeah, look at
Oh,
my
I
possessions.
don't remember that happening.
Well, look at my possessions. They're there. I think we should do a Mrs.
Oh, okay. Clearly, I would have no idea.
Let's do a Mrs. Dimfire. I'll dress up as a woman and sneak my way back in.
I hate that you watch movies sometimes.
I've never even seen Miss. You don't have to see Mrs. Doubtfire to do this.
I mean, yeah, I suppose it's true. So that is an option to go. So to go back to the library, though there's definitely a possibility at this point that it'd be extremely difficult to get into it. You could go back to the library.
I think we should all go to the library. If we all get arrested, we can just do the Breakfast Club.
Arcdim?
Yes.
Have you checked to see what your score on disguise is before you decide to put on the outfit?
No, he hasn't.
I have not, but it's a 5, so I feel good about it.
Of course you do.
How do you guys think I look? I just tried it on.
And by try it on, he means he basically took the clothes and put them on.
Yeah.
But like
You failed.
Yeah.
So,
But it was a close
Like-
fail. Close fail.
Like you basically you have the dress on backwards. You have the pants. I don't know what she wore. If you want to explain.
Well, she wasn't wearing
Describe.
much, if you know what I mean.
Well, no, she was wearing a full set of clothing before she met you.
Well, she was not wearing both a dress and pants. I can assure you of
yeah.
that. She was just wearing.
Yeah, she was fully clothed before she met him. Yeah.
She was just wearing a frock.
And that will be the end of that conversation.
No, it's just a frock. I just have a frock.
So that's why it's half not working. Is you just have a frock on. You look like a guy in a frock.
Well, does anybody have a wig I could borrow?
Man,
I
if
do
you still
not.
have that dead guy, maybe you could take his hair.
No, we burned him in the lake.
And
I
he's
know.
sunk to the bottom. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Also, I smashed his head in.
Yeah. Yeah.
hey, Rich.
Thank God.
Rich,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some grass and make a wig and see if it works. It did not.
Okay. Okay, you can. So, to continue recapping, you have three
Yes,
options.
please.
You have, or you have three
We have
obvious
three
options.
logical options.
Okay.
You have
Yes,
three
we have
obvious
three log-
options.
We have
Obviously,
lots
you can do
of other
whatever
options.
you want, but you could go back to the library. Though again, it'd be very difficult potentially because of all the stuff that's happened.
So don't
You
go there.
could.
Yeah, but they've probably cleaned it up by now.
You could attempt to find it somewhere else in town, though you can't think of another place.
But that doesn't really feel like an option.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you could hypothetically just wander town. I'm not saying it's a good idea. Or you could just continue on to the boss's corner, to the area, and sort of, with what information you have, or what little you have, continue on.
So guys,
Hopefully, hoping that there may be, remnants of the club and organization still at the house that maybe can give you clues. And between that and the diary you have, or the journal.
I have a suggestion, guys. What if we walk around town and we find a thrift store, and you all get ladies' clothing, and then one of us is probably going to hit and be able to do a Mrs. Doubtfire.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. If we want to go back to the library, we should create a diversion for the local police. So maybe we send a serial killer style letter to the police department, threatening some of their other bookcases.
But that would take them to the library.
No,
would
at a different library.
Oh, like there are bookcase
A wave
terrorists
of
and-
destruction sweeps across the town's libraries.
Yeah. So we just call in threats for some other libraries.
So basically,
Are we
you mean
calling it a
domestic
threat,
terrorism.
or are we mailing it?
Well, we're mailing it
That's all.
in, but calling it in is the mod.
No, we are mailing it in. That is for sure.
They're definitely mailing it in. But here's the problem. It's going to take a couple days for the letter to get there.
Not if we deliver
Bingo.
them by hand.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, you want? Let me guess. You want to hand deliver our threat to destroy other bookcases to the police?
Is
Well,
it so
you know,
late? We could just slip it.
that
under
is
the
your
door.
plan.
We're just gonna slip it into their mailbox.
The mailbox that they have outside.
Yeah,
On the cover
every
of
police
Dark
department
Horse.
has a mailbox sitting outside. Pretty sure that's a law.
You're pretty sure that's a law.
He says to the former police detective.
Yeah, but he's not a police detective anymore. He's a bounty hunter.
Right. Hunt bounties. By the way, I've been up all night. I could really go for some waffles.
I hate you.
Isn't meditating like a form of sleep, though?
No.
No.
What?
He
No.
also did.
Also, no one meditated, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I was up all night translating.
Oh yeah, you're just doing.
Yeah.
Jimson, do you know what meditating
Egyptian
is?
hieroglyphics.
Yeah, I played The Witcher.
Okay.
I was like, in his defense, in D&D,
Okay.
elves meditate when they sleep, but it's
So,
kind of a
We're
different idea.
half an hour in and we've gone nowhere. Can we decide on some kind of?
But
a
we
course of
should
action?
go back
At
to
this
the
point, I don't-
library under the cover of night, and we'll get. The
I say
book.
library.
Yeah.
It's the morning. How can we do that under the cover of
By
night?
waiting.
Meditate till
Jimmy,
night.
Yeah.
By waiting.
We could all meditate and get sanity back, and then go under the cover of darkness.
Well, that's fine because that wraps up this session then. So we decide to spend the day meditating. Is there something I
We
have to roll
decide
to
to
do
try
that?
again later.
Is there an inaction button or something? I don't know.
Wow, somebody's
So wait,
bitter, but couldn't
do
Rich
you
just
all-
bump us ahead?
Do you all, well, I was say, do you all want to just wait the whole day out in your location now?
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
I guess. I don't know. We have no other plan. I mean, I really need some food. I'm hungry. And I could use some coffee.
Someone in the party is very needy.
Look, someone's been up all night.
Yeah, see, I'll see if I can.
This is
I will try
this
to.
is not what Jimmy G needed first thing in the
I'm
morning.
going to spend an hour or two trying to forage for food in the woods for Jimmy G.
Why are we
You
foraging
do
for
spend
food?
an hour foraging for food, and you find 2 pine cones in a stick.
Hey, all yours, Jimmy G.
I think Rich
Like,
isn't Rich trying to tell us that we should just go to the house? Maybe we should do that.
I don't want to.
I think Rich is trying to tell us to go to the house because it will get us killed and it will end this farce.
I mean, yes to.
You literally heard him
Both of
say,
those?
"Go to the house with what little information you have." That is not. That's not. That's not.
Yeah, so I
correct.
think
So yeah,
we gotta
Alan.
go-
if
I
you-
agree with
yeah.
Bobby. We need to go back to the
We should try to
library.
get the book.
And I'll agree. If you want to jump ahead to the night, we can. I just wanted to make sure that, because if that's the case, then I will give people the option to essentially take another rest. You know,
yeah.
where they can either meditate or sleep
I
to
think we
heal
should.
themselves.
Don't you think we should do that, guys? Because then we go to the library when it's dark and try
Yeah.
to sneak onto the premises.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Fine. Sounds great.
All right,
So now-
what do we
I will ask, does anybody at any point like take watch, or do you do that, or do you like, not because I feel like you need to, but just as a question, does anyone watch the roads for any reason?
No.
I wasn't planning on it.
Okay. Because basically,
I mean, I've
I'd
been up
also
all night,
let
so
you.
I'm probably not a good option.
Yeah, I'd also say you could do like rotating watches where you still get the benefit of sleep / meditation, and you basically be kind of like, because I'll say it's like 9 o'clock ish in the morning, so that you're essentially resting for about 8 hours or so. 8 to because that'd be like 9. Yeah, so that you'd be like, because I'll say like a 5 or 6 is when the sun starts to go down.
All right.
Here's
So
an
that-
idea. Since aren't we by like a river or something?
No. Oh, you're an hour away from the lake.
Oh, it's a lake. I was gonna say we could build a raft and go sailing down the lake for the day.
Just like immediately, it's like, and you're lost now somewhere in the woods.
Well, remember how
Well,
the
well-
last raft did? I think we should probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Well, I mean, that raft served its purpose. It was supposed to.
It's okay. I have
That
20
was a fine
points in
rep.
swim.
All right, can we go ahead and roll for our sanity and get moving with this adventure then?
Yes. I will need everyone to roll stealth checks as well.
Stealth checks.
Yes. Before we do that. Wow.
Oh,
So that's 2 successes. And then Danny. Oh no, you did it. There you are. All right. Arc. So that's 2.
Success.
That's 2 regular failures and extreme success. Okay. So yeah, y'all, if you want, can do the rest. Who is doing what in
I'm
terms
gonna
of?
meditate.
I'm gonna meditate.
They are meditating.
So I'll say.
Well, I've been up all night, so I too will meditate.
So,
Don't
just
you
so yeah, anyone who wants to can roll a d10. Alan, you get 1 sanity back.
No, I did it wrong.
Oh.
Ooh,
No, you
let's
didn't.
go.
You rolled a D10. You just rolled
Ooh, I got a
poorly.
6.
Fuck.
You did it correctly. Just
Alan, I'll let you have that 3 back.
Oh, God.
So, yes, again, this is all for sanity, not for health. So if some of
No,
you want to get their health back,
I
just
bumped
making
myself.
sure.
My health is still full.
Okay, I was just making sure.
All right, so I get 6 back.
Yes, 6 into sanity. So this increases your max sanity by the number you rolled.
Sanity or my regular
Well, you
sanity?
guys roll. I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, not your max, your regular sanity. I'm
I'll be
sorry.
back in a
I
minute.
say that didn't make any sense.
Sorry, I forgot that it had. I forgot it
Wait,
had.
wait, wait. Where is Arcdim going? We do not let him go by himself.
Wait, Alan, are you? Oh, because Alan's going somewhere. Octim's not going anywhere.
As we
Okay.
ditch Arcdim, he is more trouble than he's worth.
I don't think so.
I feel
if
like
we need
Octim
women's
would be the
clothes?
person. Well, also, I feel like Octim would be the person who will destroy something, key to like save you guys by accident.
Like the library, we need to find a book in.
Probably
Yes.
not. No, the restricted section wasn't in the collapse, I'm sure. It has to be locked away.
You realize the
Underneath.
sure is not all that reassuring.
Potentially. Also, as you are sleeping or meditating, you do hear sirens, and you hear them getting closer. And if you had rolled worse on your stealth rolls, this would have been an issue. But you hear them basically zip by at like at 20 or 30 miles. Like they're looking for someone, or they're looking through the roads more for like vehicles or just to see if anyone is
Right.
here. But you see them kind of speed away, and this
Okay,
is about
so-
like midway. They don't
Here's a
seem.
suggestion.
Yes.
The putt-putt is a pretty recognizable vehicle.
Yes, but with your stealth, or to be more specific, with Bobby's, and I think
We should
Jimson.
perhaps burn the putt-putt.
Because fire worked so well last time, where you let someone fire
I'm
for a
just
couple
saying.
of seconds.
I
and
have,
then
or I have a machete. I could cut up the seats. That would give us kindling. And we burn the putt-putt.
and then you
Putt-Putt is
walk
like
back.
a fifth party member.
But then what would you do? Walk back to town?
Sure, walking's good for you.
Well,
Clears the lungs. I'm just saying, the putt-putt is a bit of a recognizable vehicle. We probably need to get something a bit more...
Like a stolen vehicle?
Well, an ordinary-looking,
there are so many.
commandeered vehicle.
It's the 1920s. Everybody's car looked the same.
Yeah, so again, the putt-putt is a bit more, say, recognizable because a lot of the vehicles are covered at this point.
Uh-huh.
They're a bit, but it's still not like,
Right.
it's not like now, if you saw like, the driving down, everyone would like, what, everyone would stop and take photos because it's such an old vehicle. Like, it's still common to see putt-putts, especially again with the idea of like, somebody like a gentleman who doesn't do, the travel, through states, he's just going from place to place. He doesn't need a quick, fast car.
What did I miss, guys?
So
Jimmy
you-
wants
while
to
you
burn
were-
the putt-putt.
Yes, before that though, you had seen a police car with lights going zip by because Jimson and Merlara's stealth was so high. They did not seem to see you, and they just kept on going down the road. This happened about midway, so about like 2 in the afternoon.
So why does Jimson want to burn the car then?
He thinks it's
I
too
fear it's
recognizable.
recognizable.
I don't want to
He thinks you'd be better off driving a stolen car.
Or
think
walking back to the library.
I think we should keep the putt-putt, frankly.
I agree.
I think so too.
I think
the
the
last time-
putt-putt is as much a member of this group as Jimmy G.
I think the putt-putt's made more substantive
I think Jimmy's just
contributions.
sore against the putt-putt because someone was trying to kill him.
Yeah. That's
All
right.
right. So are we getting in the car and heading back to the library then?
Yes, so you are done meditating. You kind of reflect on the past events, and you calm down a bit from them. You kind of center yourself. It's about, I'll say 5:30. The sun is setting, so it's about dusk is essentially starting. So you can still see where you're going, even like in these country roads, without the lights on. But it will quickly become dark.
All right. Well, who's driving?
I'll drive.
All right.
It's my
All
car.
right, roll a check.
The worst
Drive
driver is
auto,
going
I
to
think it's
drive.
called.
Yes, drive auto.
I'm just
He's
driving.
not very good at it. Yeah. Oh my god.
Success.
Jimson, mainly it's because you're so bad at it that I'm gonna have you check every time you drive it now.
It's my car. Even if I'm bad at driving, I should know how to drive my car.
But either way, you do succeed. So you head off down the road. Takes you about 45 minutes to get to the library. So it's now basically dark. Street lamps are up.
Oh, by the way, I took my frock off.
So no one's in the sky, or no one has indicated in the skies, correct?
Yeah,
What?
Nobody's in the skies.
I'm not.
No.
All right, hang on then. All right, so you're heading up. As you get closer, so since you've been here, I think twice now, you kind of know how close you are to the library. And as you get about 10 minutes or so out, you see a lot of lights.
Like flashing lights?
Yes.
Lights of the police variety.
You're not quite sure. You just see a lot of flashing lights as though there's a large number of cars.
Oh, perhaps it's the FBI.
Ooh, maybe.
And this is what you see. You're much farther away. You're still like out of eye shot per se of them because they're not actually looking down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh. They're really organized.
The production.
The joy of the grid system snaps them all to it.
Yeah. The production value is really top notch.
Hey, I went, oh crap, I forgot to get the police car. So as I was talking to you like 20 minutes ago, I was photoshopping the background out.
Yeah, that's some quality work right there.
But you see a ton of cop cars there. You see about double the number of police with flashlights. They're digging through the rubble. You see on the outside, you only see about like a section of the wall where those two stained glass windows broke out. You see that's collapsed at this point.
All right.
So there's about a 10-foot oval-shaped hole in the wall. But you see that there's a large number of people with flashlights like in the library, around it, moving rubble. You see a number of ambulances still there, though they seem to be more of like preemptive, like if there were people injured, other people injured or killed, they won't still be here. But it is essentially crawling with police.
Okay, so Ark and Jimmy, what if you guys made a diversion, and then Jimson and I snuck into the library?
So you think
Alan?
we should just sneak into the library? Well, maybe Jimmy G one of his buddies is working over there, and he could just talk to them, and thus he could, the cops could sneak us in. Is Jimmy G's old partner, his dorm mate over there?
Jimmy, what are we gonna
That'd be
do?
a luck roll.
Spot hidden.
Spot hidden. I thought I was just looking for my friend. Wouldn't I be lucky to see if he's there?
No.
Alright. Okay.
Well, I'd say it'd be half and half.
Never mind.
Oh, hard success.
Never mind. We're all good.
You know what? I think you should roll luck. Yeah, I think you should roll.
Nah, too late. I got a hard success.
Well, so now this is spot hidden. So you definitely see, and then I'll say you're rolling luck to see if he's there, because it's nighttime with like 40 cops.
Wait, what? Then what did I do spot hidden for? If not
To
to
see
see
if
my friend.
to see if you can even tell
Tell what?
that he was there or not. That you basically he
And
rolled,
now I basically rolled spot hidden to tell if he was there, and now I'm rolling luck to see if he's there, because that seems kind of redundant.
you rolled spot hidden to see if you could even tell what was happening, because you're about still like 200 feet away with flashing lights at night. Wow, you're very unlucky.
Oh, jeez. Okay, my friend is clearly not there.
Well, so
Well, you
I'll
can't see
say
him.
that from the outside you can't see him at all.
Does Jimmy have good relations with any other police?
Probably not.
No, remember? Bounty
Jimmy,
hunter.
I would say from the way your backstory has been that you might have good relations with a few police officers, but a majority will maybe rubbed the wrong way, say with how you handled cases.
Oh, I got it. I bet Jimson has given money to the policeman's ball every year.
What?
So he's a gentleman, so they always support the police through the policeman's ball charity. So if Jimson has been regularly giving money to the police, I bet the
Don't
police,
involve me in this.
I bet the police would do him a solid and let his buddies sneak into the library.
But Jimmy, I'll say that you don't see him on the outside. He may potentially be on the inside of the library, or somewhere else in the building.
But has Jimson donated to the policeman's ball?
I have no idea.
Well,
I
then
would say Jimson would have to roll.
What?
Is there a charity?
I'm trying to check.
Accounting? I'll have to look over my papers.
You know what? No, do appearance.
I'm so philanthropical. I don't know.
Do appearance to see if you are that kind of a person where you would donate.
Oh, I'll probably succeed. What the? You're kidding. I don't donate, never.
Jimson, you are very greedy. You don't think you have.
He probably donates to the gangsters, though.
Yeah, it's been a
I'm a
point of
gen-
fact that you donate to everyone but the police. For whatever reason, they rubbed you the wrong way. You didn't.
How
like
bad does that
one
make me look?
person,
No,
But
Jimson
you actively do not donate to them.
So Jimson believes in defunding the police.
Yeah,
He's
apparently.
just ahead of his time politically.
Yeah, he's
I respect
actively
him.
against. I would say that there's a chance they might not let you in, even if you were normally allowed to go in.
I respect him more, actually.
All right, so I think maybe a diversion is what we're gonna have to do.
Oh, God. Wait a minute.
What?
What if Ark Dim dresses up in the dress and tries to seduce one of the
Right,
cops?
but haven't we learned a lesson about leaving Arkadim alone?
No, apparently not.
That's why
I'm just saying, it's an
Jimmy
option.
G be the adult in the room and stay with him.
I like how you think
Okay,
Jimmy,
G,
who sulked in
That was.
on-
I'd like to point out the last time you left Jimmy G alone with Ark Dim, he trashed a library. I'm not sure I'm the kind of
Because
supervision
Jimmy
you want.
G entirely abandoned his duty.
and
That's
just
right. 'cause
sulked in the
Jimmy
history
G
section.
is a bounty hunter and cannot be controlled.
Oh,
Jimmy G does
if
what
he can't be
does.
controlled, can he be helpful?
Well, he did spend a whole night translating, but apparently that's not enough for everyone.
All right.
Also, I'm pretty sure it was me with the friend that kept us from going to jail the first time. But sure, I've done
Oh,
nothing.
I was gonna wiggle my way out of that one.
Yeah. Well, both Jimmy G and Jimson have tried things, so perhaps. Also, Ark Dim has gone very quiet, which is concerning.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just letting you guys,
What is Ark Dim up to something?
No, maybe. As a keeper, I can't
Okay.
tell you.
All right.
What can I use to figure out if Ark Dim is up to something?
Well, I mean, you could stay with
Well,
him.
right now,
Simpson and-
Ark is just right now. Roll a spot hidden if you want. Never mind. You can't. No, not you, Alan. Jimmy's looking at these. Oh, you see, Ark, like, you had just been looking, like, basically checking every single police officer to see if you recognize any of them, and you see Ark essentially doing the same, as though he's looking for some sort of recognizable face.
All right, Jimson. What do you say we go around the back of the college and try to sneak into the library while these two jokers are doing whatever they're doing?
Yeah, they're creating a good diversion.
I think they're going to.
No,
It seems like they're
Well,
going
they are
to.
not. Yeah, as again, at this point, the police don't see you. You're still,
Yeah.
you're essentially, it's kind of like a curve, like a road where there's like
Yeah.
entrance and exit. So you're about 200 feet down the.
Yeah. So I'm thinking.
In the
But
mud. Like on the
knowing what they've done, they're going to create an excellent
Yeah,
diversion.
exactly.
But so.
So I'm thinking, Jimson, we get out, we walk around the back of the college, loop around to the library, and we try to sneak in there. Oh, am I disconnected?
No, I hear
No,
you.
no, I'm just waiting for someone. You're going around the library, sneaking in.
Sorry, I was oh, jeez, that was not what I want to do. Yeah. So wait, you're trying to wait. So specifically, you're trying to come up the road and then like loop around all the
Yeah,
way in the back.
we'll walk around the back of the college to remain unseen and try to
Okay.
back of the library.
Hang on. So I'm typing something. Okay.
Are you typing something to Archdale?
So, but you're saying so you're staying like the 200 feet away, kind of like.
Yeah, we're gonna walk. We're gonna kind of.
All right, and I'll say that the library or the school and the library have a kind of like campus around it. I'd say there's a number of like small parking lots of buildings, so it's not like a complete flat plain of grass.
Okay.
There are buildings and like some small roads kind of in the way, but you can to a point.
Hey, Jimmy G, while they're walking over there, you could set the putt-putt on fire and it would cause a distraction.
Before any of that happens, or incident happens, Jimson and Merlara roll stealth. I'll say for this point that you're still 200 feet away, so that if you want to approach, it'd be more difficult.
Nice.
All right.
So yeah, you're still 200 feet away, but you're looping to this point where you're almost you're directly behind like the building we're looking at now. So you'd have to almost go another like kind of 90 degrees of a circle to get to the library section, but you're almost there.
Is there a back window we might sneak in through?
You see, first off, you do see a number of other police cars on this side as well. Not as many,
Okay.
but you see a few parked nearby. You see that the library has essentially like two entrances, at least from what you can tell. You know there's the front doors, and then on this side, you essentially have the sideways view of the library. And what you see one or two like very small, like almost look like service doors.
All right.
The windows, there's large stained glass ones, but there's no actively like
Okay.
smaller I can climb into kind of windows.
Better try
Well, that's
one of
happening.
those side doors then.
What is? Well, so yes, hang on. Jimmy and Ock, are you doing anything besides? You're still just looking at the police to see you recognize them?
I guess so.
Well, I mean, I'm asking if you're doing anything different.
I don't know, Jimmy G, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
All right, so we're gonna cut back to
All right.
Laura and.
I mean, I don't know. I could go up and try to talk to the police as a fellow police officer. See if I can find out anything.
Is that a question or a command?
Sure, why not? I'm gonna go up and talk to.
So you're not stealthing or anything. You're just walking up to him.
I'm just walking up, yeah, as a fellow police officer, detective
All right, so you walk.
from Gotham. I'm gonna walk up to the friendliest looking police officer.
I'll walk up with him.
No.
I was like, oh, he had a chance for success with this one. Not anymore.
No. Archdale, you need to stay and guard the car.
All right, I'll guard the car.
Do not.
Wow, this is very deja vu. But
Fine, Arcdim can come with me if he promises not to do anything.
Okay, I promise.
Whoa. What can we roll to see if that promise is,
I'm sorry.
binding?
The message I got was like, you just avoided a complete like catastrophe. If you want to see if he's telling the truth, you would
Yes.
roll. I believe there's a fast talk skill. Hang on. Yes. So fast talking is essentially like deception or whatnot.
Wait, what?
It's
I need a
some.
fast talker?
Well, but you also
I would roll fast
you'd
talk?
also use fast talk to see if somebody's fast talking you.
Oh, got it.
So it's kind of like if you're good at doing it, you're kind of good at spotting it.
Okay, yeah, no, that did not go well.
So now, you can roll fast talk as well to see, I guess, if you fail even worse. No, you do not. So it's both failures, but Ark's numbers are better. So you don't have to say anything about your intentions.
All right, excellent. I'm ready to cooperate with Jimmy G.
All right, so you two walk over to the police. You said you're going to try and find the friendliest fellow. We'll
Yeah,
say that it's
someone with a
somebody.
very friendly demeanor.
There's a basic like police line, like the tape kind of set up in front of the cars, and you see one or two looks like patrolmen, just sort of like kind of again almost on crowd duty, even though there's not too many people here, specifically for if somebody walks up in that section by that car.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm reading something. All right. While you do that, we're gonna bounce back to Merlara and Jimson. You said you were trying to get to the side doors.
Yeah, we'll try to sneak in those side doors.
So now there are police in your way. They're more sporadic, like there's gaps in between them, but you'll have to roll stealth again at a significant, at a hard difficulty to succeed.
So Jimson, do we want to try to create a diversion here? Do we want to, I don't know, try to find some way around these cops? Thoughts?
Is there a window we could sneak through? Is there a window at people level?
Just sort of staring at
We
him.
had that conversation a moment ago, and there were no.
Here's an idea. Here's an idea. What if I, as a bounty hunter, go to the police and say that I've caught the man responsible for the destruction of the library?
Well, we'll come
which
back.
is Arc Dim.
We'll come back to you in a second. So now there are the stained glass windows, and it's possible that they might have they're like sections of windows. So sometimes the bottom ones will have like folding windows, so it might be able to sneak into. You can't tell from this distance, but yeah, it's unlikely. You don't see any specific, just regular windows that you could potentially sneak into.
You guys got to get in there. We're never going to finish today.
And Jimmy, that is an option, yes. We'll say that while they're deciding if they want to sneak in closer past the police or if they want to go for a window, which would still be the same kind of stealth check because it's in the same direction. Though the doors might be locked is, I guess, the other option. All right. Before we do that, Ark, if you can... Jimmy, I need you to roll... I think it's going to be Brawl, because it's essentially a combat maneuver. Yeah. Ark, you and Jimmy will roll contested Brawl checks.
Okay. Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no!
Yes!
Jimmy!
Oh, it's going to be so good.
Ark was ready for something to go bad. The second he walked away from the car, from the putt-putt, he had been planning, he was behind you, and he was just set to pants you as soon as something went south. And that is immediately, you feel the motion and you go to grab your belt to stop him, but you grab nothing but underwear.
Yes!
Really, in a very concerning manner, he was able to completely get your pants down without even effort, it seemed. And is down ankle. And Ark, are you doing anything right after that, or are you just standing there?
No, I'm enjoying. I'm trying to get the cops to laugh to create a distraction. Oh, and then I turn around and I run as fast as I can.
Oh no! Okay,
What a great distraction I just created for the two guys who are sneaking in, though. You're all welcome.
Okay, so what immediately happens is, Jimmy, you get pants. The patrolman looks very confused and starts laughing because it's more at the absurdity of the situation. And then Ark takes off running, and he kind of... What would he do? Jesus, I don't know.
I would like to yell, "Hey, officer, that's the guy that destroyed the library running away.
All right, well, never
Go
mind that.
get him."
Never mind that roll. I was going to roll luck to see what he does, but after that...
But Jimmy, if you don't bring him in yourself, you won't get the bounty.
That's fine at this point.
So, Jimmy, you yell that. He kind of looks at you, and he... Roll a luck check as well, Jimmy.
Me?
Yeah. To see if he recognizes you.
Extreme success!
Jesus. So, he recognizes you as oh, that's Jimmy G. And he takes off because he's like a newbie who's big into the legend and the kind of the myth that you are.
The legend of Jimmy G. Yeah, you're right. I got you.
But it's he hears about the stories of the stuff you did, and he's not been there long enough to realize oh, that's why he's not working here anymore, because he basically got fired.
Well, I did not get fired. I quit.
Of course. But he takes off running after after Ark. Ark, roll a dex check.
A dex check?
Mm-hmm.
Dexterity.
Yeah, I know. I gotta find it. I'm just looking.
It's at the top. Should be, I think, third or fourth over from there.
Oh no, it's only a woohoo.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
He also their speed or something because he's being chased.
So
I just rolled
Call of Cthulhu does not
successful.
have speed.
So
Call
I'm
of Cthulhu
running-
doesn't have like a speed, so like somebody could walk more than normal, and it's more considered like a bit more cinematic. So the idea is that Ark is running to the putt-putt, I assume, in that, or at least in that direction. Whether or not you're going to get in the car, I don't know. But like,
I'm getting in, I'm
you're
getting
running
in
the
car.
200 feet there.
I'm getting in the car and taking off.
Well, we'll come to that in a second. But
So while all this is going on,
yeah, well, hang on. I have to see if the policeman catches up with him. And I've got to figure out. Hang on, I've got to. I've got to make a new character sheet real quick for that. While we're doing that, Merlara and Jimson, what have you decided to
So,
do?
Jimson, do you have a gun?
Why would you ask
I
the
do.
question?
I do
Okay,
have a
so
gun.
what if you ran screaming off into the woods away from the library, firing your gun into the air so I can sneak into the library?
Idiots are you? I'm sorry, that's me.
I'd be willing to do that.
it's
Yes.
idiots feel like we
Hey, I
really
mean,
are.
that's good.
Would I have to roll? Would I roll charm for that?
Why would you roll charm for that?
Who
I don't
is
know.
Dr. Nevada Jones?
It was a pre-generated character.
He's a...
Is that the cop that's chasing him?
Indeed it
Yeah,
is.
I'm just using his stats as the.
Oh, Jesus.
So a failure doesn't mean he's fallen over. And thankfully, it wasn't a critical failure. But he is. You're outpacing by a bit. And we'll come back to that in a second.
Right. Is Jimson running off into the woods now, shooting his gun?
I don't know, Jimson. Are
If the
you?
if the DM allows it, yeah.
I won't
Yeah, I'll
allow
do that.
anything, even if it means it'll kill you.
Don't,
Hang on.
Don't let him bully you, Jimson.
I'm sure it's an open carry
So
state,
wait.
Jimson.
I don't think it matters if you shoot it in the air. So wait, Jimson, what exactly are you going to do? You're going to shoot in the air and then just take off in the opposite
Okay,
direction?
I shoot at
Oh
the
my
police
God.
officer, and then I start running.
Not at then. Now
No,
we
you
have to
can't
handle-
control me. I am my own free person.
But no, we have to handle the consequences of the first part.
Ah, shit. Well, I don't shoot the police officer. I shoot at them. I don't
Right.
hit any of
So
them,
now roll
probably.
That is a
check to see
fine
if you hit them.
distinction.
No, actually, don't roll a luck check. I'm sorry. Jimson, what is? Hang on, I gotta look this up. It's Oh, combat. Yeah.
Combat,
So,
where-
pistol. Roll the handgun attack.
Pistol for gentlemen.
Yeah, you should be able to just click.
Pistol for gentlemen.
You fired at them, and I'll say actually roll,
Dude.
roll twice. Roll twice at disadvantage because you're not actively aiming at them. Okay. So.
Oh, no.
You miss.
Oh, good. Okay.
The first one would not have hit him. So I'll say that you fire and you hit the stained glass window and break like a little corner piece of it. Also, Mark, I'll say for the sake of this that you all have like a semi-automatic handgun that has like 10 shots in it.
Okay.
So just mark like on a note or something, Jimson, mark that you don't have one bullet or you've lost one bullet. Just so that. So you fire and then you said you take off running.
Yes, I run into the nearby woods.
Okay, we'll say for the sake of this because that essentially you're not winged by woods, like you drove through a town to get here in the front. And we'll say it's almost actually, I mean, if that can make sense to anyone listening to the podcast maybe, but a bit like Misericordia, where you've got pockets of forest before like you get to other buildings and such.
Excellent.
Perfect. That's just
So
what
in
I
this
was
case,
envisioning.
yes, where you are behind the building, you can run into the woods. It's about, you guys didn't get closer, so it's about only like 100 feet for you. The police are about 200 feet away. So, and I'll say this 3 or 4 policemen, they hear the shot. Are you actively trying, you're not trying to hide, so you don't need to roll stealth, correct?
Oh, you should try to hide, Jimson.
No, Jimson needs
Well,
to.
as he's running away.
Jimson needs to
Like, it's basically
scream and
see
get
if
their
they see
attention.
him running. Yeah, so I'm basically saying, are you hiding to get away in terms of like to see if they don't see you running away? Or are you actively trying to get their attention as you run?
I feel like I'm actively trying to get their attention.
Yeah.
Okay, so then don't roll stealth. I'll say they see you.
I hope they see
You
me.
just shot at them. There should be gobs of cops
and
chasing
all
after him.
4 of them take off after you.
Nice.
I should at least have 2 stars right now.
So, all 4 of them take off. They're, man, wasn't ready for combat.
How many are chasing me, Rich?
Right now it's just the one because again you didn't do anything to like really draw attention. You just took off and running in front of one guy.
Jimmy G just said I was the guy that tore down the library. I would expect more would be chasing me.
Right, but they're also not like paying attention to him. Like it was more because you were right in front of him. Like
So they're not paying attention to the guy that's standing there in his underpants.
not at the moment. We have again. This is all taking place in a couple of seconds. We have to cut back to him in this moment.
Okay.
But hang on, I need to. Jimson, I'm sorry. Roll dexterity. I like the lack of planning.
Hard.
We go as we go. Where's dexterity?
Oh,
Wait, what's
boy.
going on with rookie cops? There's a lot of rookie cops.
I'm not gonna. I don't know why I call it. I'm not gonna rename everyone, but like they're all cops.
One of them should be like last day on the job cop.
That's the one. That's the one who failed.
Okay.
Wait, where's dexterity? I cannot find
It should be one of the main
At the
ones.
top.
Yeah.
That's one of the top ones. Shit, I didn't put a lot in that. Hey!
Wow. So, hang on. I gotta get a document out to track this now.
Rookie cop can't
Well,
catch
like
me!
I said, I
Well,
am
2 of them
sneaking
can.
in the side door while this happens.
Well, hang on. You need to roll stealth because they're basically running past you to get to him.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously will wait until they've run past.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, that's obvious.
yeah. So hang on.
And then slip by the rookie cops.
All right, so hang on. 2 catching up. 1 falling behind.
Good
Vroom,
shooting,
vroom.
Jimson.
Good shooting, indeed. It was a good shooting.
We'll see if you say that in the lockup.
That's what the...
Oh, I definitely see Jimson and myself ending up in the lockup together.
Yeah.
It's
It's
okay.
only a matter of
When that
time.
happens, I'll just get myself arrested to break you out.
And then we'll do Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe
So,
I could
Jimson,
erode the locks.
you take off running. 2 of them immediately begin catching up to you. Like then they're about 300 feet away. So basically, 2 of them are getting close by like 100 feet. One is falling behind. He was not ready to run, and the other one's just sort of keeping pace with you. We'll cut back to you in a second.
When I get to
Jimmy,
the putt-putt, I'm driving
yeah.
over to him.
Well, Jimmy,
Yes.
your pants are on you down your ankles.
Yes, I would like to pick up my pants and reattach them.
That's Jimmy's whole turn, is just picking up his pants.
Is that a
Yeah, if
dexterity
he
roll?
succeeds.
I'll be nice and say that you can figure that one out on your own.
Oh, fantastic.
No, make it
I pull up my pants.
Yeah, roll a dex to see if you can buckle the belt. I'll be mean.
I fail.
This is why I didn't have you roll. I'll say you kind of give up and sort of tie the belt in a knot.
That works.
Keep it there.
I'm a bounty hunter. We're used to improvising.
So there's like 2 or 3 other patrolmen like kind of scattered like across the whole. Oh, wrong thing. Don't move that. Oops. Nope. Go back. So like there's like one's kind of spaced out across the whole front of the building. The one closest kind of notices someone running, but like again, it's his job just to kind of watch, so he's not. If the guy didn't call for backup, but otherwise you're sort of alone. Now obviously there's a bunch of people walking in and out of the library, but otherwise you're kind of alone at the moment.
Oh, Jimmy G can sneak
Wait.
in.
Did you just say there's people walking in and out of the library?
Like there's cops, like still like there's like police people like
Oh,
flashlight.
cops. Okay.
Like well, there's policemen and it looks like some like construction workers or maybe just volunteers with like those.
All
Like,
right. Well, I walk up to the nearest police officer and ask if I can help them sort through the rubble.
by the library or by like a patrolman.
By the library, so that I can help.
And they all roll a luck check to see if they know who the hell you are.
That's good, man. Blending in.
No, he has no
Not know who I
idea
am.
who you are, and he says, "Sir, I need you to leave. This is a crime scene."
And I would like to say, I am a Gotham police officer.
Well, fast talk.
here on vacation.
Well, no.
Oh my god.
Well,
Success at fast talk.
Oh my
Okay.
god. This is all over again.
Yes.
I'll say that was technically charm because you're not. You're still lying. So I'll say fast talk because you're not. Really.
That's right.
And he
Don't
goes,
take away my success.
yeah. Well, I would say it's success either way. It's more of a skill used. So he'll be, and it's like, oh, okay, and it's like, I'll extrapolate and say that you say you're here to volunteer essentially.
That's right. I'd like to help sort through the rubble, and perhaps what I could do is gather, various books and set them aside so that the books are all safe. So I would like to go into, say, the library and start collecting books.
And he says, no, that's okay. We don't need to do anything with the book.
Well, I had success. That's part of my fast
The
talk.
success was to get you not arrested.
No, that's not how it works. No. The fast talk is clearly they're going to let me go in, and I'm going to start looking for books.
You didn't just, he's not going to give you the keys to his house and say, okay, have it
No,
in your house.
he recognizes me as a fellow brother of the badge, and so he lets me in.
Yes,
And
there's no
I
need.
start.
There's we don't need to worry about the books at the moment. We're still going through some of the world to make sure there's nobody dead in there. We think it was.
Well, if I find someone dead while I'm looking at the books, I will of course
Jimmy,
let
you
them
can
know.
just tell him you're looking for bodies and look for.
And, you just lied once. You can lie again.
This is an easy
And
line.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
This is an easy line.
I would happily help you
Oh my
look for
God.
bodies.
I'm not even going to make you roll again because you had such a such a low chance of making
Oh
that.
my god.
That's fast talk again.
No, you don't have to roll again.
No.
Oh, I don't have to roll again.
Because you get such a little chance of winning, I'm going to give you both of them. I'm just saying, though, you can just say yes and then do what you want.
Fantastic. So I am now going to the library and
Yes, so
looking
there's
for
about-
bodies.
Jesus.
I did air quotes
Splitting the
there, by the
party.
way.
So
Looking
we
for
have
bodies.
people in the library now. This is
Hang
great.
on.
Yeah, we're making great progress here. Had to dress and drag yet.
Oh, that library's in great shape for one that just collapsed.